Hi, I'm Shambhavi Narvekar. I've completed my Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering from Goa College of Engineering. Post that, I joined Cognizant Technology Solutions as a programmer analyst and work in the field of data warehousing and data analytics. I did my summer internship in Procter & Gamble and my project was primarily in the domain of logistics and warehousing. The title of the project was Logistics Cost Optimization through Transportation Efficiency. So during my internship, I spent a lot of time at the Mandideep and Gurgaon DCs, which were the locations from where I could observe how the truck loading processes happened. So while I was over there, most of my time was spent at the docks, trying to see the loading process, understanding what difficulties exactly the labor faces while placing boxes in a proper alignment. I used to speak to a lot of workers over there on the ground who shipped the material from the DC and carried it to the docks and then loaded it into the trucks, and also to the truck drivers to understand what difficulties they faced while going from one location to another. So once I was done with most of my field study, then I used to come back to the head office and discuss my findings with my mentor and my guide. So based on that, they told me what are the things they knew about and probably the things that they were unaware about. And then accordingly, I tried to work out my solution, keeping in mind my final goal that I had to implement a solution in this. So one of the things that I would consider as an achievement would be bouncing back from the dejection of midterm review. So my project was about logistics and I was based out of head office. So for the first 4 weeks, I just visited the plant for 2-3 days and I tried to gather as much information as I could, and I came back and made recommendations. And so when I presented them for the mid-review, the folks gave me the feedback that all of this is theoretical. We also know all of this, but then what are the practical solutions that they can implement? And my mid-review happened in the 5th week. So there were just 3 weeks practically remaining for the final. So I was really shocked. What do I do next? So that's why I sort of took that day off and I came back to the hostel and I sort of thought about it. What is the thing that I should do next? The next day I went to the office. My guy told me take a one-way ticket to the plant and do whatever you think should be necessary and then only come back. So then I sat at the docks, like I mentioned earlier, and spoke to all sorts of people at the ground level, and then I sort of understood what are the things that you don't notice while you sit in the head office. So that's something that I would say, don't at any point feel disheartened or don't feel you've lost out on the internship at any point of time. You never know what will work out how. So after all the fun part of the induction is over, when you set foot to start with your internship serious work the first day, make sure when you sit with your guide, you have a complete work plan ready. In that work plan, make sure you define exactly what is in scope in these 8 weeks and what is out of scope. So for us, it was a work plan which was split exactly into 8 weeks. In that, we had the first column which told us what exactly we are supposed to do. The second one was about who are the possible people who can help us across whichever locations and what sort of domains they can give us help in. And the third one was about finally, out of that discussion with those people, what are the outcomes we will get. So when I got a very broad topic like logistics cost optimization through transportation efficiency. So I went and spoke to my guide, this logistics is the inbound one or the outbound one. Is it limited up to the DC, up to the distributor, up to the final customer? So clearly define your scope because 8 weeks is too short a time to do everything under the sun. So make sure your expectations are set right from the first day. After this, one of the tips that Asliya gave us during last year's PPO diaries was maintain an Excel sheet. So how much ever tired you are at the end of your day, come back home and just tabulate what all you did today. So that at any point of time, if anybody comes and asks you what exactly you've done, you don't have to blank out. You sort of know that this day you did this and so and so that you know for yourself how you are progressing, whether you're doing significant work or whether you're really lagging and you need to sort of buck up. Another thing is the midterm review. So some companies have a policy of having a proper official midterm review, some others don't. So in case you don't, then you sort of still should try and have an informal one because that really helps the team which is going to judge you to understand where you have reached so far, and then you guys can have a goal alignment of sorts where you know whether you both are on the same page or you've completely digressed and gone into another direction. So that's a course correction thing, and preferably you do it after 4 weeks so that you have significant time to bounce back and set things all right if they weren't already. Another thing would be send regular update emails to your mentor and your guide. Keep them in loop of what you're doing. Treat them more like your friends and genuinely the word guide rather than get scared of them and not really approach them. Be very frank, be very honest. If you're stuck, tell them you're stuck. Don't try and take them for a ride because eventually it's going to come back and bite. Another thing is that don't go with the intent of the PPO. That's something which would hinder your performance a lot because anything that makes you feel a PPO is not coming might discourage you to work, and sometimes your efforts might seem extremely desperate and only with an intent of PPO, which is not what other people want. I mean, because they are really taking you and they value you, you sort of have to reciprocate that. So probably don't focus too much about the PPO, just go in because they have come to your campus, they hired you, they think you're worth it, so give them the word and just do well. All the best. Thank you.